On the bench. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Hill. Clint Capella is out there with Wallace. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Hardaway in at the 2. And for Houston, we've got Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's out there with Webb. And it's Sigma in at the 5. Just 5 to shoot. Wallace. Outside for Curry. Traps in the tray.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Here's Webb. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and how about that feed there from Sigma to set up the basket? The big fella putting on his point guard shoes there to make that play happen.
Curry kicks to Hardaway. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Webb dishes to Bogdanovic. They double him with Wallace. Love wide open. He fires. And it's Houston with another.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Hill. From deep. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Team ball.
And here is Webb. Pass to Sigma. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by Sigma. And it's Love with the ball for the Rockets. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Hardaway passes to Wallace. Curry from deep three-point land. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first. We're Toronto.
Few do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
You know, Richard, had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the three-point record in New York.
Yeah, doing it in the Mecca sold-out arena. The previous 2 record holders there, December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
And Toronto making a change here. Ayton, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Grant comes in for Ben Wallace. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Grant Hill. And Cole subbed in for Hardaway. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Toronto. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Bounce pass from Love. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Cole. Curry on the wing. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And so it's Houston with it after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Floyd. And he misses his first shot.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Here's Curry with the three. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Serbiak. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Good on the second free throw. Toronto leading by 15. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for Toronto. He has been a long-range assassin today. With his work that quarter, his total number of threes is up to 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
So with Kobe sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Grant is out there with Chamberlain. And it's Hill. Then it's Curry. And it's Cole in at the point. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. Clearly a foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Webb's checked in for John Wall. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Wallace comes in for Horace Grant. Ryan, he's checked in for Grant Hill. And Hardaway is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Toronto leading by 16. And Cole kicks to Capella. It's hauled in by Sigma. Sigma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Houston. Stephen Curry's checked in for Toronto.
Substitution on the court.
Love in the post. Wallace covering. And the dunk by Love.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Outside Curry. And again, Toronto with the triple.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Down low, here's Love, and the dunk by Love.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Curry against Webb. Here's Hardaway.
Oh, yes! And if you want athletic ability, then look no further. Hardaway with a stylish jam.
Houston trails by 17. Hardaway with the steal.
Home team foul. Bogdan.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul.
No good on the free throw.
Shooting for the away team. Penny Hardaway.
He hits the second from the line. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Lobbed up there for Love. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Hardaway, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The Rockets pull it in. Sikma's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First
He's an
personal foul.
explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
So for the Rockets, Ryder's checked in for Mason, and Floyd subbed in for Webb. Andre Ayton's checked in for Toronto. Now here's Bogdanovich. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Showing off his inside game, Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
I love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
Ball is trying to break free, and it's Bryant missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
The D just couldn't anticipate Bogdanovich's shot there. He catches him by surprise with the pull-up. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Houston trails by 16. Outside Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Team foul. Shooting.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. Some changes for Toronto. Grant is checked in for Wallace. Hill comes in for Kobe. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Curry. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Outside Hardaway. Grant trying to break free, and Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Hardaway has gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 attempts. Now a timeout called by Houston.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And Toronto making a change here. Bryant's checked in. 1:41 left to play in the first half. Here's Sikma. And the rejection by Ayton. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Some changes for Toronto. Clint Capella, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Wallace in for Grant. 1:36 left to play here in the second quarter. The Rockets again can't hit. And so Bryant will bring it up for Toronto. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Houston trails by 16. Ball's knocked loose. Sikma the pass to Floyd. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. Hall comes in for Floyd. 1:11 left in the second quarter. And that one drops.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Hardaway against Wall. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. It's stolen by Hill. Kicks it to Hardaway. Goes up, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Hardaway.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all